Hello, everybody. Welcome to our newest podcast for Steganog. This podcast will be something a little different. It won't be an audio drama of any kind, but it will be more of a, what do you call it?
Just chatting podcast.
Just a chatting podcast, yeah. We'll probably talk about the process behind films and whatnot. But first, an introduction. I am Levi, one of the actors and lead founders of Stegnog. I write, I draw for it, and you might know me as the front cover of The Fracture, where I look part high and I'm fractured in half. And
I'm Brady, the other lead founder of Steganog, and I am probably most known for Nightmare I was pretty big in, and Gorilla Slasher. Those are my two big ones. And Home Space. No, not
Home Space Invaders, you were the one who survived in the end.
I'm a main character of quite a few of our movies, actually.
Yes.
I'm one of the big main characters. And I also filmed quite a bit. I filmed most of The Fracture and a few of our other movies. Okay, so now we'll get on to the other members of the cast. I'll start with one of them. We'll kind of go back and forth on them. I'll start. We have the third and final founder of Steganog, Josh. He was big in Nightmare and Gorilla Slasher, and was in The Fracture, but he's mostly just in those three.
Josh was in The Fracture.
Yeah, he was, not really.
Okay.
But he's actually the one who gave us the idea to start a horror movie thing. We originally just going to do a podcast, but when I had him over for a little while with Levi, he had the idea to make a horror movie, and that he kind of started that trend.
Yeah.
Now, next one.
We also have Noah. I believe Noah's first appearance was in
Home Space Invaders.
Home Space Invaders? Oh, yes, it was. He was the kid, the fall when he fell in front of the light. He was pretty good in that.
Yeah.
And as you know, he reappeared in stuff like
The Witching Hour.
The Witching Hour, yes.
He played himself, and he was the one who played the killer, the familiar.
Yeah, he played the familiar who was in The Witching. He did a pretty good job in both roles, I think.
He did very good. That jawline was immaculate at the end.
It was very immaculate. Yes. And then last one, more of a...
This guy is our behind-the-scenes guy.
But
Liam.
He's definitely got roles to play.
He was a very short-lived character in Gorilla Slasher,
Liam.
but he orchestrated basically the whole thing and filmed all of it.
Yes.
And he was mostly... He's helped us write a little bit. He's edited some of the stuff. And also, all of those people that we mentioned, and obviously me and Levi, are in the Scarface files. Those are some, voice actors for that.
Yeah, he plays... So, let's see. Josh, he plays Donut Cop, if you listen in. Noah plays...
Hugo
Benedict. And then
therapist.
And then Liam plays Penguin, or a.k.a...
Oswald Chester Copperpot. The mayor of Gotham City. But a little before we get into some other stuff, we've had a few other people. We've had, I believe, one other person in the movie. This guy is not a member of Stegnog, but he did appear in Home Space Invaders. That is Jaden. He's also been in the Scarface Files.
Yes.
He was in The Log Escapist and a little bit in another one, which I can't remember the name of, but he played Jeremy.
A little bit of another one. Yeah.
But he's not a member, but he was in a movie with. But the main members are Levi, me, Josh, Liam, and Noah.
Yes.
Now we're going to dive into a little bit of the history of Steganog and what really went into the start of it.
Yeah, the start of Steganog, it really just started out as sort of a podcast project because the Scarface Files was a story idea I had been building on for a while. And when I was trying to branch out into making it, I reached out to Brady.
Yeah. He gave me a call and said, Brady, I have an idea. And I was very intrigued. It's very late at night. I thought he was having this 12 a.m. motivation, but no, we've been working on it for embarrassingly almost 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
We're coming up pretty close.
It's definitely been a fun project to work on.
But we're getting to around the point where it's starting to become, we're really branching out Steganog, is what I'm trying to say. It's
definitely transformed into more of a film project, but we're still doing podcasts this and other audio drama projects.
It really just started as a little thing that we didn't really think we would do as much as we did or have as much fun as. I would agree, I would say. I don't know how much if you agree with that, Levi.
Yeah, it definitely did, I would agree.
It was, when we had Josh help, when you first added Josh to Stegnog, that was when he helped us with a few logs, he's helped with ideas. And... Yeah. That's why we gave him a pretty important role as the cop. There's the detectives and the cop. Those the three main characters of the podcast, I'd say.
Let's see. It definitely transformed into film because of Josh, right?
Yeah, he had the idea to make Nightmare. He didn't have the idea of Nightmare, but the idea to make a horror movie was him.
Yes. I think, and because he was so swell in helping us with that, that he became one of the third founder to the group.
Yep.
Now you might notice the immaculate cover on this
Yes.
podcast. That is my drawing. In fact, most of the drawing pieces on here, I'm pretty sure every drawing
don't
piece.
even say most. It's every
Every
single
drawing
one.
piece is me, whether it's mid or not. I try to put in the a little bit
He's
of
drawn the
effort.
logos for everything. He did all the channel art, like the channel banner, the little like thing in the corner, the logo. The logo is actually a mix of our 2 original projects. It's a mix of the Night Bear, which is a bear stuffed bear I actually have. It's sitting right next to us on my desk actually.
He's right here.
And then it's also a mix of the Scarface puppet from our original idea, which is heavy DC based.
I'm holding him right now. Yeah, heavily DC based. I'm a DC fan,
So am I.
But who knows if we'll ever dabble into other fan projects like that again, since we're going into more of an original route. Wink, wink.
Yeah. We definitely like to take heavy inspiration for our movies.
Yeah.
And like, we have. I can do a little teaser here, but we'll work on some more teasers later. We have a boogeyman style thing coming at some point, hopefully this year.
Which relates to the trailer that we got.
The concept trailer I threw
concept
together
trailer.
from an old channel we gave up on. Okay, so now we are going to give our thought process and like what goes on to make a Steganog movie on 1, maybe 2 of our movies. I have a little wheel on my second monitor right here that has the Night Bear, the Fracture, Gorilla Touch, Home Space Series, Witching Hour. We'll spin this once, maybe twice, and we'll give like what went down to make this movie.
Yeah, it's each and every single every movie.
Yep. So let's start. Oh, I am happy we got to start with this one.
Yeah, we got Night Bear.
Night Bear.
Our first ever film.
This is not even fake at all. That's literally what I landed on.
Perfect.
Yes, so this was an interesting one. We were actually walking down to the store when Josh first came up with the idea to make a horror movie, and when we got back, we started writing a script. It was not really a script, it was like a really crappy Google Doc with like not even 500 words on it probably.
Yeah, he just really wanted to make a movie. I don't know.
Yeah, you had the idea to use that stuffed bear I had.
Yeah, we were struggling to come up with an idea, and so I was just looking around Brady's house for something to utilize, and then I saw his little black bear in his like office area.
Yeah.
And I thought, hey, look at this. And so they were like, what are we gonna do with that? And so I wrote a little bit of the script. I think most of the script.
I think
those are the
I'm going to
concepts.
assume you based it off of SCP a little bit.
The concept was almost SCP stylized.
Or was that coincidental?
So, but before this stuff, I was a huge fan of SCPs. I like to watch that stuff, but it wasn't inherently based off that. I had attempted to make fan SCP stories and stuff before, and even read into those. So a lot of my horror style when it comes to coming up with, antagonists and that stuff can be sort of similar to where it's something as creative as a bear that gives you nightmares while you're sleeping. So I would say he essentially would be classified as an SCP if it was the SCP universe. But yeah, so the concept of Night Bear I thought of is it's a stuffed black teddy bear that when you go to sleep it appears on you and hugs you, and in your dreams you have these horrific nightmares. Then you wake up to the bear on you, and there's nothing you can do. You can't get rid of the bear. It's always gonna come after you.
So we weren't really prepared at all when making this. Our other movies are definitely a lot better. This one, instead of like short scenes with like interesting stuff, it was just a lot of long, boring talking scenes.
And really, really hard to gather scenes. It was definitely a troubleshoot.
In my opinion, the best part of that movie is the ending where the bear turned to itself in front of us, and then I walked in the cabinet, and then when we went up into my room, it was there again. In my opinion, that's the best part of the movie because it has the short scenes that we see in our other films. That's the only time that those are really utilized.
Yeah, that's definitely a glimpse at what we try to lock in almost. Yeah. I think also another factor of the movie is the beginning where it's very dark.
Yes. That was definitely what we were trying to adapt from what is very obvious, like the short scenes that we're trying to think of. But I don't think Night Bear was executed better than like any of our other films.
Yeah,
Night Bear was definitely the worst
our other
executed.
films were definitely a lot more focused, even though they weren't perfect.
Of course. So, We're kind of doing pretty good for time here. We might just be able to do 3 possibly.
Perhaps, yeah.
Let's spin for again. Let's see.
I would say we should actually do 2.
Okay.
Just so we have more to talk about during our other podcasts.
Okay. Oh, this one's interesting. This is probably my favorite to watch of ours. We have Home Space Invaders.
Home Space Invaders. So it's inspired by Space Invaders, the game.
Yes. This one was fun. We had Jaden, and I had Jaden, Noah, and Levi over for just, I don't remember exactly what it was for, but it was just for a little sleepover I was having.
Just a sleepover, yeah. We were just hanging out, and we wanted to make a film.
Yes. It was for my birthday.
It was your birthday.
Yeah, it was for my birthday. And Levi had the idea for an alien invasion film.
Yes.
I personally didn't think we could pull it off that well, but I quite liked how it came out.
Specifically based off Space Invaders, because I thought that'd be funny.
Yeah. This one more came down to, we didn't write out a script for this one, but every scene we would sit there and all talk about it and think it out beforehand.
Yeah, this
so
was...
we didn't have to write it down.
Freestyle direction here, where we tried to just go off what was fun and what felt natural.
And it turned out really well.
I think, yeah, I agree. It turned out really well.
What I think was the best part of this movie was the way how Noah and Jaden were such natural at it. It's like Noah falling into the snow multiple times. He really did that. It's not like he did like a sissy fall. He legitimately fell over and it looked real. He wasn't hurt.
No, yeah, he committed. He fell into the snow twice.
And Jaden falling actually onto the hardwood, he did kind of collapse softly, but it was that point where it was a little hard to tell.
I think a scene that confuses a lot of people in that movie is the second scene where Jaden goes out to find Noah, and when he walks out to the front and we see Noah
in the
collapse, he collapses in the snow again, and people are like, what, did he see Noah die? The context of that scene is that Noah is basically being controlled by the aliens, like a human puppet. That was basically the idea. It's a little hard to understand, but you can sort of grasp on the concept. And I found it very disturbing in that way.
It was very good disturbing. Jaden, here's a little bloop from that. Jaden almost got seriously hurt when Noah was dragging him out of the room, a little behind the scenes. Noah was the one who dragged him out of my bedroom. His arm got caught under my door, and he said, he almost felt like he get that seriously hurt. He was scratchy. He had a red mark all across his arm. He almost started bleeding because that really, it went right through his sweatshirt. He said that hurt crazy. Yeah,
we get a little dangerous on this movies.
Conveniently coincidental that that happened to him.
But, it came out pretty well. I think that's my favorite scene because that's exactly how I envisioned it.
Yes.
When it was coming out, I was like, okay, so I want to do the scene. I want to have this shot where we're looking. Jane falls. He gets dragged away. And then as I record, I was watching as it come to life. Yeah. Just one-to-one. It was so cool.
Now, one of the other things that me, Noah, and Jaden think is horrible about this movie, and Josh and Lee have also agree, but Levi really liked, is the image that he added in. He cropped it so weirdly where it doesn't even look, good. It was just the way you cropped it, not the image itself. You cropped it with. If he had his phone, he can just take a photo like this.
No, it makes sense because that's how you hold your phone. And he was also in a space.
Yeah, but cameras take wider photos than that, dude. You know that.
Yeah, in the end, when Jaden he's taken away by the aliens and he's in a spaceship, he takes a picture of the alien. And not everyone really agrees with how I did the image, but
he did it really badly.
I think it's spooky, and I think it's fun.
You just cropped it bad. That's the only thing.
It's cropped like a phone image. That's how you know it's a phone image.
It's kind of like a phone image. How do we know he doesn't have the new unreleased iPhone Fold that looks like a tablet? How do we know we're not living in the future?
I mean,
no, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. But
we do not live in the future. We live in the present.
I think now that's pretty good. Now we can move on to some teasers for future plans we have.
So
there's 2 things really. Let's start with the one I already gave a little teaser about.
Yeah.
The Dead Winds Dweller. We are planning to make that our first non-short film movie, 45 minutes plus of film for that one.
40 plus. Yes, I mean, it really all depends on how it comes down, but we want this to be a hefty movie.
Hopefully at least 30 minutes plus.
Hopefully, yes.
It should be that way.
If it's an episode long, then that's maybe we could push a little farther. But
I think we can. This one is going to be one of those movies where you're not just going to wear whatever you're wearing. We'll have planned outfits. There's a whole, we're writing down whole scene by scene. We're getting serious.
This will be our test film to see all the practice that we've done into something bigger. Yeah. And then
we have an area scouted to do most of it. We have plans. We have characters. We have a little bit of backstory.
Yeah. And then our next podcast is going to be
an idea that I came up with that Levi's helped me write a lot of.
Yeah.
We have the Google Doc plan for this podcast is about it's around 5.3 thousand words. that we have.
It's gonna be more.
Should we release the name?
I suppose we could.
Yeah, it's called The Graveyard at Ollie's. It's
Take that as you will.
Should I tell them what the main idea is?
The main, I think you should let me tell them what the main idea. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush. There is some inspiration from animatronic horror or mascot horror in general.
I took it from Five Nights at Freddy's.
He's
trying to beat around the bush. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Proceeds to
I ended
beat
up
around
being.
the bush.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Proceeds to beat around the bush.
That's what you did. Okay, just keep going.
But sometimes you need to beat around the bush to. Get to the point. I think it's gonna be a interesting audio drama. We're gonna try to not do found footage style. We're gonna make it listenable.
Yeah.
This time.
Scarface Files. We messed up so bad in some parts.
The Scarface Files. Oh. It's a fun time. You can listen to it if you really want to lock in the mystery. It's very interesting.
Good, but we could have done it so much better. So much better.
Maybe we'll make a remake one day.
Maybe one day. Maybe we'll get Hollywood to make a remake. I'll send Hollywood.
Call up Hollywood.
Yep.
Right now.
Yep.
Get a Netflix special.
That'd be awesome.
Collab with DC Films.
Yep. Collab. Yeah, we could get the actual actor for the Penguin TV show to come back.
No, we gotta get Liam. Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Well, no, not the TV show. The TV show is somewhat different, but we could get Danny DeVito to come back. That'd be amazing.
Now, should I give what the base idea is? Of it?
Sure. I mean, it's your show, so spoil what you want.
The base idea is two kids, two brothers. One is an adult, one's a kid. Have to take a job at this old amusement park for a week to make some money, and a lot of bad stuff happens. That's almost fully done, the writing process, and after that, we're gonna really lock in on writing for the Dead Winds Dweller. Those are two big projects. We don't have any short films planned. Those are kind of more planned on the spot, but we do put thought into those.
Yeah.
But we do have plans. Those are the two we have big plans for.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one because we're really gonna try to make a more thought out, planned story that is not going to probably drag out as much as Scarface Files did, and I'm excited to just make something fun. The
Scarface Files is coming to an end. We have about just a few episodes left.
There's just a few episodes left. It's been how many years have we been into Scarface Files now? Like a year?
In July, it's 2 years.
2 years.
In July.
And very soon, it's going to be a 2-year project that is dragged out for a while, but
it'd be kind of nice to release the final episode on the 2-year anniversary.
It would be nice to put down, and I would not.
And then we can finally start
feel
the
bad to move on. Yep.
The Graveyard Always is not going to have nearly as many episodes. Less than half of the Scarface Files, I can tell you that much.
We're going to make up for that in
quality.
Better quality. I don't think we have anything else to talk about.
Maybe one little cool thing for you guys to notice. If you want to dive into Stegnog, the cover for this actually has a little teaser to everything that Stegnog has done.
That's right. Yeah, we posted the cover for new podcast coming up, right? We did that?
Yes.
Yeah, the one I drew, it's like this weird... there's lots of colors and stuff, lights, and there's keyboards and stuff. And
that wasn't exactly what I was talking about. I was mostly talking about this one, the cover for this one.
Oh, my bad.
Has a little throwback. We have posted that one.
We should probably address that, though.
Yeah, this cover has a hint to everything that Steganog has so far.
Yeah, the cover for this one, yeah, it has a bunch of Easter eggs and just things connecting to almost everything that we've done.
Should we say what they are?
No.
Nah.
I think we should let people figure it out. If you have all the knowledge, then I don't know.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Comment on whatever you're listening to this on, or all these
Spotify or YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, for whichever one you guys are on, if you're on YouTube, go check out Spotify. The account is just called Stegnog, or you can look up the Scarface Files to find it. And if you're on Spotify, go check out the YouTube at Steganog Horrors.
I would also like to address the teaser for Graveyard at Ollie's. I want to do that.
Yeah.
There was the cover one with the technology and stuff. Like I said, ours is about a amusement park, but that cover is very, very not amusement park like. So it just look at it and try to take in what could possibly be the story of this, supposedly mascot horror.
It'll really get the cover will make sense a few episodes in.
Yes, it's going to, as the story progresses. The
cover will make a lot of sense.
It goes into a very interesting direction. I think it's something to look forward to, and
I'm very, very happy with how it's turned out.
Me too.
Levi does great drawings for the podcast. I can't draw for the life of me, so I ask him to draw everything.
Yes.
And by this time, we've probably also released some art. Some sketches we paid a friend for the main characters of the Scarface Files.
Some requested art for Scarface
There's
Files.
some sketches of Kenny Monoman, Stu Elrod, Officer Bradford or Donut Cop, and the Scarface Puppet. Those will also have been released on the Steganog Horrors community tab for the YouTube channel. Those will have been released a little bit before the cover for the Graveyard Always.
Yeah, check them out. They're definitely
They're nice little sketches.
what's the word for it? I would say nice sketches.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a really nice thing to say about them, but yeah, just gentle sketches.
Well, I think this went well, guys. We will hopefully see you all in the next episode of Behind the Static. This is Brady and Levi. Over and out.
Yep.